I still don't know what Mateta is doing there. That's one striker that big teams should have gone for. That's one striker that United should have spent that money on.
The next match on our line is Bournemouth against Brighton, coming up 3 o'clock.
Bournemouth are always good at home, but football is not about home and away. So I'll go for a draw.
A draw.
Yeah.
Mr. Welt.
Bournemouth are at home. There's something I'm yet to see in Brighton. This season they're a bit shaky. And if you look at Bournemouth, their first game was against Liverpool. They had a miraculous comeback.
Yeah.
Did you to not
They
until
shook Liverpool.
good, not until this. Then they went ahead. Then their recent wins has been like with a 1 goal margin. Just 1 goal and we are done. 1 goal and we are done. I know they have a lot of defensive issue right now, selling some of their best,
Defenders
You know,
and the rest.
Hodgson, Real Madrid, Zanabi, PSG, and the rest. This the attacker I love so much that is so to drawn for Dango Otaro. Oh God, that guy is a wonderful footballer. But okay, I see Bournemouth winning the match.
Okay.
A 2-0 win.
2-0 win.
Yes.
Correct score.
Yes.
And 1 draw.
On 1 draw.
Yeah.
Next on our list, we have Crystal Palace against the incoming Sunderland, the hot boys in town.
The dark horse. Sunderland are the dark horse of Premier League now. All right. The truth is this: Sunderland is one of that team that will shock people. I don't believe in this thing they say smaller teams do initial gragra. If the big teams do initial gragra, pick up your 3 points, you'll be better.
True.
Chelsea did initial gragra beginning of last season, picked up their pick point from December till almost like February. It was a disastrous moment for them. But what helped them was the early initial gragra they did.
True.
So those early points helped them. It's amazing how Sunderland have 6 points out of 3 games. It's amazing. And they are playing a Crystal Palace. I know it will be a tough match because now I've watched Sunderland game. They play the wing. They allow their wingers dominate, and that's why they had to buy some proven Premier League players. Adingra from Brighton is there. They have some wonderful guys like that.
And the introduction of Granit Xhaka into
Good.
the midfield
Into the midfield brings a lot, but
to bring some experience.
you know why I won't give them the upper hand is because Crystal Palace plays a more compact football in midfield. Their kind of football is very compact. And they are one team now that Glasner is building that team in a way that before you beat them, you will sweat. You might get a 3-point, but you will sweat. But this is Crystal Palace home. I see Crystal Palace winning the match.
Okay. Don't you think the absence of Eze?
It won't affect them. Why I said the absence of Eze will not affect them is because without Eze, they won their last match.
True.
All right? And they've gotten players that can replace Eze. We have the likes of our Nigeria boy, Chrisantus Uche from Getafe. They got Pino from Villarreal. These are people, yes, we could say they've not played in the Premier League, but I think, and you know, that's one thing about Glasner. They didn't really build the team around
a specific footballer.
Good, because when Oluse left, I felt that was the end of Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and Eze was there too.
So there are other players, and this is the time you will see more of Sa playing good football. This is the time you will see, once Nketiah is back from injury, we play good football. I still don't know what Mateta is doing there. That's one striker that big teams should have gone for. That's one striker that United should have spent that money on.
Well, we'll talk about that one later. So what do you think will be the correct score?
All right. I see Crystal Palace winning 3-2.
3-2.
Yes.
Mr. Finn? What's your take on the match?
Crystal Palace to win. 3 goals.
3
3-0,
goals.
yeah.
3-0. Next up on 3 o'clock, we have Everton against Aston Villa. People from the Villa. Mr. Wells, what's your take on the match?
The truth is, I'm yet to understand what's happening to Aston Villa and
Yeah.
Aston Villa made some good signings at the transfer deadline day. The likes of Elliott, the likes of Sancho. They made some good.
You know, funny enough, I've even forgotten about that lad. Sancho
is there. So, Elliott from Liverpool is there. Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
So they made a lot of. And if there is one guy I don't want him close to my goalkeeper, is Harvey Elliott. He played Manchester United. He did more harm to Manchester United. Except he does not see the goalkeeper, except he's not seeing the post. For me, Liverpool made a big mistake letting Elliott go. Because that would have been a perfect replacement for Salah. All this boy asked for was more playing time. We know Salah is a big name, is this, but age is not on his side.
It's not him anymore.
It's not him anymore. But it will be a shocker. Liverpool are doing well. They have this energy in their new stadium. Then wow. I'm trying to believe this thing. They say some players are meant for the small teams, not for the big teams. Because what Grealish is playing in Everton since he went, man.
Yeah, Everton. Grealish is actually a small team footballer.
I saw in the news he's the Premier League player of
the month
of August.
Of course.
He deserves it. 4 assists.
Man City was just too big for him.
4 assists. You know, and this is one of the problem again, I think. When you buy player with a particular amount of money, the expectation on that player is high. Coming from Everton to Man City for 100 million,
like
the fans just want to see you start getting goals.
Manchester United.
Mind you, he's not a striker, but the fans do not care.
They want him to score goals.
Now, that is one thing I keep telling people. I've had this argument, and I will still say it anyway. Guardiola have a kind of players, okay? And with the record, Guardiola's system can make some certain players play better, but that does not mean he's improving the players.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason players like Rashford and Cole can be United and people will say they are flopping is because it's United.
Of course.
Because once it's come to Manchester United, that is the headline for the day, and even Super Sky Sports are using United to cash out.
Of course.
Because I can count more than 5 players Guardiola have signed and they offload.
Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it. To even shock you, Guardiola has had a poor run of the season. Nobody's talking about it.
But Amorim is always on the...
But Amorim has always been the man that everybody want to talk about.
Because he's the coach of Manchester United.
He's the one they are calling for his head out. And I told some Manchester United fans, the biggest mistake United will make is letting Amorim go. The biggest mistake you will make is letting Amorim go. Because, and I will quote, if you listen to Rashford's interview when he left, his first interview in Barcelona, he made some statement. He said, all through his years at United, the only 2 coaches he enjoyed playing for were Van Gaal and Solskjaer. Now, that inability to wait and really go into the transition period to really rebuild. And you see, I won't blame the fans because we have a lot of fans in this generation that all they know is how to make quick things.
Quick things.
So they need a quick fix.
They want a result.
You get the point, a quick result. So a man coming, and he's coming to do what nobody
has done.
has done in a long while. You get the point. Then coming to a team like United, Rashford is telling you he played under Van Gaal. Before you know, Van Gaal left. Mourinho came. Mourinho his own. It's I don't care about the style of play. Just win me
Just
matches.
win me matches.
It happened like that. Mourinho left. They brought it. I told somebody, I said the 3-4-3 Amorim is playing is never the problem. We've had coaches that played 4-2-2. We have coaches that played 4-4-2. We've had coaches that played 4-3-3. And they, at the end of the day, they were sacked. So this 3-4-3 is not a problem. I've seen Antonio Conte use 3-4-3 and he won the league.
He won the league for Chelsea.
Same with Napoli.
Same with Inter. So it's not really the issue. And let me shock you, sir. Why a lot of, I've noticed that the United have more fans that are player fans than a club fan. In this generation, we don't have United faithfuls. We don't even have people who understand the culture
Of being a fan.
of being a United fan. You get, and that's why you will see some people sit down and say anything they want to say about even their club. You understand the point? So, I just think Everton, Aston Villa, this will be the 3 point for Aston Villa. Aston Villa would end up surprising Everton in Everton News Home. So
Okay.
it's a new stadium. So
Mr. Fame.
It's a tough one. I'll go for a draw. A 2-2 draw.
Okay. With that being said, that leads us to Fulham against Leeds United.
your draw too much.
He likes draw.
Oh,
Especially draw soup.
okay.
Okra soup.
Okay.
So let's talk about Fulham Leeds United coming up around same 3 o'clock.
Fulham. Very good team. They added Chukwueze. Is it Chukwueze?
Yeah, Samuel Chukwueze.
Chukwueze is there.
To the team.
The Nigerian guy that loves to dribble and dribble
Yeah,
and
he said
dribble
that
and
is
gives
his
nobody pass.
style of playing football. He loves to dribble and score goals.
Okay.
So I'll go for Fulham.
Fulham to win.
Yeah, a 2-1. A 2-1 win.
If I'm not mistaken, I think, was it Calvin Bassey?
Yeah.
And Iwobi. They have 3 Nigerians there.
There was a player that was injured in Nigerian match.
Osimhen,
Not Osimhen.
Olaina.
Okay, that was Olaina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Calvin Bassey is there. And then Okocha Jr. is there,
Yeah.
which is Iwobi. And
Chukwueze will definitely
play.
Yeah.
So you're going for Fulham to win.
That's him.
You. Fulham to win.
Yeah, 2-1.
Mr. Wells. Straight to correct score.
A 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Good. And next we have Newcastle against Wolves.
Newcastle Wolves. This will be a beginning of a new era for. Let me say this is the beginning of a new era for Newcastle. Signing Watermenda from Stuttgart, coming to replace Isak. Eyes will be on him.
And the new boy coming in too.
Then Wissa is Premier League proven. I would expect Eddie Howe to start Wissa ahead of Watermenda because
I don't even think that guy can replace Isak.
no, nobody can replace.
Nobody
Isak.
can replace Isak.
But why am I saying Wissa ahead of the guy from Stuttgart is because Wissa has been in Premier League.
Yeah.
And over time he has been one of those guys for Brentford and the rest, you understand? So Wolves are really not in their place, but Wolves signing Tolu from Genk, our Nigeria boy too. We could see his area dominance, duels, his link up
how
play
big
is
he
mad.
is in front of a player, how he can win duels and the
That
rest.
guy is bigger than Ibrahimovic. Tolu is bigger than Ibrahimovic. So basically Newcastle win
Newcastle win.
3-1.
Next we have West Ham against Spurs. The Spurs visiting West Ham at home.
Tottenham have been playing some exciting football.
I can see that.
Especially under Thomas Frank.
Yeah.
Xavi Simon, you'll get to see him start. Tottenham will definitely pick the 3 point.
Tottenham.
I see a 4-1 win.
4-1 win for
Yes.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I see a huge scoreline too. Because Tottenham, they love to score goals. So I'll go for a 3-0 win.
3-0 to Tottenham. Next on the line, we have Brentford against the champions,
Brentford
the
against
world champions, Chelsea.
Well,
In the last 7 matches,
Yep.
Brentford, Chelsea have won just one.
That's a huge one.
In the last 7 matches, Brentford, Chelsea have won just one. If there's one thing about Brentford, it's they set up their team according to the opponent they are playing. And that's why they have a flare formation. Today they can be playing 3-4-3. Tomorrow they can be playing 4-4-3-3. Next tomorrow you're seeing a different 4-2-3-1. It depends. And they've had a massive recruitment too. Additions. Reece Nelson from Arsenal. There, Dango Taro there. This Brazilian boy Igo.
Yeah.
He's there too. They have some good additions. So it might be a difficult game for Chelsea. The reason because I've seen Chelsea struggle against teams that play low block. And Chelsea would outscore you if you want to come out to play them.
Sure.
But could this be the offset of the week? Who can tell?
Who knows?
Okay, but I see Chelsea win. Narrow win. A 2-1 win.
2-1 win for
I
Chelsea.
see Brentford stealing a point from Chelsea. So I'll
Wow.
go for a draw again.
A draw.
Definitely.
Wow.
A 1-1 draw.